Yo, what is up, Aries? It's your girl Jen Ether, and you are back with another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot. It's been a minute. I had a downtime with my phone, so I had to wait till my phone came in the mail. All that shit's been about 3 weeks. But we are back, and I'm ready to get this shit rolling. It's almost the new year. We don't got too much longer until Christmas. So basically, I'm running a special on personal readings. It's the 2020 Happy New Year's personal reading. So for right now, probably up into the new year, that's what I'm going to be doing for your general reading. So each sign will get a general of the 2020 Happy New Year spread that I'm doing in the personals. So basically, it's a way for me to do something new on the channel, something fun to switch it up, and a way for you guys to get a sample of what the personal reading spread looks like. So I mean, just to give you a quick rundown of the spread, it's basically just 12 tarot cards. It's going to be a card describing each month of the year. And then to top it off, we'll give you 2 oracle cards for the beginning, 2 for the mid, and 2 for the ending of 2020. And out of those 2 cards, one will be an oracle love card, and the other one will be a money oracle card. So let's get it rolling. I don't want to be on it too long. Also, I'm going to start to do, I'm not calling them extended versions because I'm not going to cheat you guys. I'm going to do everything that I would usually do. So after this, like I said, y'all getting Happy New Year special regardless, you know what I mean? Or the spread. So after this, I'm going to head over to Patreon and we'll do another, just a general reading, probably love and money for you guys on Patreon. So head over to Patreon. Once I drop the videos, I'll definitely have the links in the description. So once you're done with this, you can head over to Patreon and see just what your general is for the end of December going into January. All right, y'all. I already shuffled you guys. When I was getting into the energy, I decided to turn on some music while I calmed down and meditated. So, of course, because the music was on, I do like real music, hip hop, and all types of shit. R&B, whatever comes up, I put on shuffle. So I didn't get deep into meditation. I did kind of see a ram lightly. That's you guys' sign. So I did kind of see a ram in a field. It was like peaceful, but the ram was kind of like bucking by itself. So I don't know, you guys could be feeling energetic. Bucking, I kind of took it as maybe like if you were to see like a black belt or a sensei out in a peaceful field doing their Tai Chi and just kind of practicing for battle, but just ghost fighting though. So maybe you guys are preparing for just your year to come. Also, the songs that came on was Mariah Carey and Ty Dolla $ign, Going the Distance. Now, the lyrics in the song is, the hate only made us get closer. They said we couldn't go the distance, but look at us. We going the distance. So it's basically the song talking about people was hating on a situation, talking shit, but these two people together, they knew they could go the distance even when no one else thought they could. And also at the end of the song, there's like cheerleaders. So I feel like you could have some people in your corner that are cheering you on, or you too, or you individually are being your own cheerleader right now. And the second song that came on was Cardi B, Lick. So it's looking like in 2020, y'all gonna be feeling like y'all, busted a lick. Like your money's gonna be nice. It's gonna feel like y'all robbed the Federal Reserve or something. I mean, not, this is a metaphor because I'm on YouTube. But y'all gonna be feeling like y'all got out. That's how good the money's gonna be flowing for you guys. So let's pull. Let's see what cards come out. Let's get 12 cards for 2024 Aries. Like I said, each card will describe a month. I don't read reversals because this is a general reading. The roles may be reversed, so you have to put things where they go. Also, this cannot resonate with every Aries. I'm reading for a lot of Aries out here, so if it does resonate, you may want to hit me up for a personal reading. And if it doesn't resonate, you can definitely check out another reader on YouTube because there's plenty of them. I watch them a lot and they're great. And you'll have someone that will resonate. I'm sure there's a lot of similar readings. They may not have the same spread, but it's going to be a lot of 2020 readings coming out about now. We're getting close. All right, we need 6 more cards. 6 more cards for Aries to see what their 2020 is going to be about. Spirit guides, you already know we're looking for 6 more cards. Each card representing what they're going to be facing throughout that month. We need 6 more. 6 more cards for Aries. All right, we need 2 more cards for y'all. Yep, we got them. All right, now this is going to be different than usual. I'm going to go over each card at first. And then if we need to clarify, if I get stuck somewhere, I will do that for you also. But each card, since each card is representing a month, I don't think we're going to really need too many clarifiers. So let's start off with your first month. January, baby. Hold up real quick. Just before we even do this, I'm going to write down the months and cross them out as I go, because I really don't feel like getting discombobulated. So check out the cards. Can y'all see them? They're upside down, but all right. All right, guys, let's start. All right, so January. Let's go with January 1st. In January of 2020, this is creeping up. It's a couple weeks away. You got the Sun card. So you are feeling fresh. You're feeling renewed. I guess you guys are feeling good about your plans. I've been talking a lot about this particular New Year's. So, you know, we always come into the New Year's wanting to set these New Year resolutions. But like I've been telling everyone, this is a very special New Year's because we're not just ending a year, we're actually ending a whole decade, a whole cycle. So a lot of us are closing out like huge things that have been in our lives for a long time, whether they be jobs, whether they be relationships, whether it be moving from one neighborhood to the next, or one country to the next, one state to another state. There are big transitions that are going on to move into 2020, but you guys are feeling good and you're bringing in a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. So in January, you guys are feeling very abundant. You're feeling very good about how your new year is going to take off. And you're actually starting to see see these sunflowers. They're very low, but sunflowers can grow as high as they want to. You know what I mean? So because I'm already seeing the sunflowers in this card, it's like you're already starting to see growth from the previous years. When you get into January, you're already starting to see like, okay, I'm going to be just fine for 2020. I also see now in February, maybe whatever you collected during this time of growth in January and coming into the new year, you guys are holding on tight to it. So I'm noticing this reef above his head. It's like you guys are holding on to your new cycle, I feel like. So, see, like this, the reef represents a circle, which is 360 degrees, the completion of a cycle. Like I said, this is 2020. We're closing out things. So I feel like whatever you're coming into, you're holding on tight to it, meaning you're embracing your new cycle. So in the month of February, you're pretty much embracing your new year, your new start. You're feeling good about it and you're embracing it wholly. And I feel like you guys are also holding on to your money too, making sure that no one's taken from you. Maybe you guys have experienced thievery in your past, people taking your money. So I just feel like you guys are having a close watch on your money now. Like I tell everyone, you want to watch about how close you hold your money, because you want to make sure you're letting the universe know that you believe that you can give out money and it'll come right back. So sometimes when we clutch it too tight, we're sending out the opposite signal to the universe. Like we're telling the universe, we do not believe that you'll get this bread back. Like, I'm even having a very rough week, but when I see a homeless person or, I mean, I walk past a lot of, people that are just out getting bread on the street. And even if I only got $2 on me, I still know to give 50 cents if I can, as long as I don't got to go in my wallet. I ain't doing that. You ain't robbing my ass. But, just make sure you're sending out signals to the universe that you know you're abundant. If you give out for a good cause, you'll get it back. But yeah, you guys are embracing this new cycle in the month of February. So now we're headed to March, where you guys have not only embraced the new cycle, but you have taken off in your chariot. So it's like maybe this was you maybe embracing the idea of it or getting your money together. Maybe whatever you guys are venturing off to do, it's going to take this coin to do it. So maybe this is what this was. And in the month of February, you guys were just making sure your money was right so you can really take off to do what you guys need to do, whether it's relocate, whether it's move out of a household, whatever it is. So you guys in the month of March are able to take that ride. Maybe it's a vacation you guys are going on. Y'all just need some time to yourself, so you're taking a vacation. This could be a family vacation, but I see one person. But this could also be you taking your own, like I said, this is you completing a cycle. This is you taking a vacation, like a introspective, a personal or a interpersonal journey from within. Because you see the black and white horse, so this is like you balancing out your yin and your yang, your feminine and your masculine. So I feel like you guys have been on a personal journey from within. And now this is like the culmination of everything taken off to where you can really take off to your next cycle. You're getting all your lessons. Everything's just coming together. And that is the month of March. So everything comes together for you in the month of March. You're able to balance out your yin and your yang, your different polarities, your feminine and your masculine, and really be able to really take off on this new journey. Now, in the month of April, you guys have your sights set on something, and this is passion. So you guys have your sights set on something that you're very passionate about in the month of April. And you got all these wands set up. So you guys, like I always say with this card, you don't want to miss your mark. It's like if you just had one wand and you miss, your shit out of luck. But with all these wands, you got at least 8 chances. And you still haven't released one wand yet. So even with as many chances as you have, you're still making sure that you're very precise with your aim. Because you really don't want to miss your mark. If it's up to you, you hit it with the first wand. You really don't want to get down to wand number 7 or wand number 8. You want to hit it the first time for real, but you're just preparing. You're scoping it out. Should I go this way? No, a little to the right. A little to the left, down some, up, bang! Till you're ready to shoot. Sorry if I scared y'all. So that's April. You guys definitely have your sight on something because you're lonely right now. It seems like you got everything together. You stepped into your abundant new path, but you don't have anyone to share it with. As you see, this king is up on these mountains, but he's by himself, and he has this cup. The cup represents emotions, Aries. So you guys do have this cup of emotional fulfillment that you would like to pass to someone. And even as you see, like your emotions are rising higher in the month of April. I'm sorry, in the month of May, your emotions are starting to rise higher, as you can see with this water crashing up against these rocks. So your emotions are really starting to rise up, and it's kind of taking over your stability. So like you were very focused on your money, on just taking off on your new journey, but now it's like your emotions, you feel, are getting the best of you in the month of May. You're ready to make this offer because you know this offer is something that will change your world for the best. Something that will give you some abundance, some growth. And I feel like in the month of May, you were still by yourself, but your emotions were raising higher by the water, shown by the water. So you were ready to make this offer. In the month of June, the offer is made. And by the looks of the world card, whatever this is, this could be someone coming in with an offer for you. Maybe this is a new job offer that's going to bring in abundance. Maybe this is a new partnership that's going to bring in abundance. But this offer comes in and it's accepted because we see that the abundance is beginning to take growth. And this is real growth too. This is an old man. This ain't no baby tree. This is an old man. So this tree, this is like one of them strong oaks that's been standing for 1,000 years. So you started off in January with these sunflowers, which are great. They grow like weeds. But now to get this 1,000-year-old oak tree, whatever's taking place in the month of June is going to be something that's going to stabilize not only you, but the generations that come. So this is a move that's going to stay. This is the move that's going to put you in the history books for your family, where they're going to be able to go back and say Aunt May or Aunt Jeannie, whatever, was the one who did this, and now we're millionaires in 2110. You feel me? It's all going to come back to this moment in the month of June. So now in the month of July, we got this magician energy. Now, with the magician, I feel like, yes, you guys are still manifesting. You guys are still bringing things into your existence. So it's like whatever took place in May that brought in this abundance, it's not over yet. It's like, yes, this is the potential. So like I said, this is the oak tree right here. This is the potential there. Remember, it just came in the month of June. So this is the potential of what it is, an oak tree. This is what it has the potential to be. But now you got to get to work with your alchemy. So this is telling me that in the month of June, you guys are really playing the role of the alchemist, using what you have learned throughout these past years in your old cycle, and you're really putting it all together. So it's almost like, I don't know if you guys are Harry Potter fans, but they go by years. Year 1 up to like year 7, I believe, is like the last movies. And they're really in classes learning different things, different spells, different things. And all of these spells that they learn in each year, at the end of the movie, you see them have to put into practice what they learned. But when year 7 comes, the end of the movie, you can, even though it's not evident, they're not showing each spell broken down, but you can clearly see how much these magicians have learned throughout going to Hogwarts School of Magic. You feel me? So by the last year, when they got to face Voldemort, they're putting together everything that they have learned and really able to manifest whatever their desired outcome is. And that's what you're going to be doing in the month of July. You're going to be putting together whatever you've learned, however you learned to manifest, however you learned to look at things positively. Like I said, you've learned how to reciprocate, knowing that you'll be able to get back. You've learned about the law of attraction. And you're going to take all of those lessons and really be able to make the most out of this opportunity to ensure that this grows into that 1,000-year-old oak tree. So now we get to August. Now, August, you've had a busy year. By the time you get to August, you've been busy. You done already had your new start. January started off strong. You've done a lot. So by the time you've taken off on your new journey in the cycle, you've made this offer, this emotional offer. So now it's like you're finding balance in between this. It looks like you're finding balance in between the love offer that you made. And that balance is almost like the love offer was accepted, because the Temperance card comes in. We know the love offer was accepted. But now we got these 2 cups. These are the same 2 cups from the 2 of Cups card. And you are shifting out this cups like a bartender would. This always reminds me of like a bartender mixing the drinks. So some of you guys could be bartenders, mixologists, whatever you want to call it. Or you guys could just have like a home bar. You guys always throw parties. You're the main person behind your bar mixing up the drinks. But basically, you're finding balance within this partnership. I know that because right over it is this card where you were pointing out at what you wanted. I believe it was this partnership. I didn't know when I got to it at first, but I knew it was about passions because of the wands. But it was you placing your sights on this person. And right up under the Temperance card holding the Two of Cups is this Ten of Pentacles, the happy home. So right now you're just finding a balance, I believe, within all the work that you've put in. It's like if you're coming into this home situation where you're starting to date someone and you see them as your new beginning, you want to also not lose yourself because you done put in so much work to get to this point. So it's like you're almost taking a break to kind of balance everything out emotionally with you. Because remember, the water's emotion. So you're checking in the month of August, you're checking in with yourself just to make sure you're good. Like, all right, how do I feel emotionally about everything? How do I feel about the way my career and finances is going emotionally? How do I feel about the way my relationship's going, or what? How do I feel about these things? So that's what you're doing. You're checking in. And in September, if there's anything that you found wasn't up to par when you emotionally checked in, you're cutting that shit out. So let's say even this bird is like a messenger. Let's say you got a message or you got some type of information about something that just didn't quite sound right. And that's kind of what you were like mulling over. Like, I don't know, this don't sound right. Let me just balance it out. Let me temper it out, see how I feel emotionally about it. But either way, you're not playing. So after you get to this Temperance card in September, in the month of October, in the month of October, or I'm sorry, September, you're ready to cut things out in the month of September. Sorry, y'all. Hold up. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Okay, I gave y'all extra row. We'll use these. We'll use them because they came out. But not for right now. Okay, so yeah, in September, whatever you don't see. Now, remember, you're in a new cycle, but like I said, it's a new cycle. So you're in like year one. You're in like year one of your new cycle. So, of course, you want to be very proactive with how you're doing things. And I feel like if you're being so proactive, maybe in your last cycle, you let things linger around that maybe shouldn't have lingered that long. So, in this new cycle, you fresh in the first year, the first 9 months of the year, and you're reevaluating shit. Let me look around. Is there anything I don't like? Well, I didn't like this. I don't like this duty I'm performing at my job. I might want to give this to, if you're an entrepreneur, I might want to hire out to do this. I don't like this. I might want to do this. I don't like washing dishes. I want to buy a dishwasher. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You're just checking and balancing. You're checking in with yourself, which is the best thing to do. That's what we don't do enough. We have to emotionally check in with ourselves to see how we feel. If we don't do that, we can just run the treadmill forever, and then a whole cycle later, we're realizing, damn, this whole fucking 10 years, I did shit that was against my best interest, or things I didn't really want to do because I never truly checked in with myself. So you guys are nipping in the bud for this cycle. You're checking in early, 9 months in. So now when we get to October, based upon that check-in, you're getting your illumination. You guys could also be dealing with moon cycles. Maybe there's a full moon that's important to you around the month of October. Also, I'm seeing that you guys could be getting, some of you guys in the month of October could be getting deeper into the occult. And then I'm seeing these two wolves behind this woman, which I never noticed before. So I feel like in the month of October, these wolves could be protecting you, or they could be out to hurt you. And maybe that's what you were trying to figure out. Who in your life is truly here to hurt you while you're bringing, because remember, and this is right up under the New World card. So while you're ushering in your new world and manifesting everything you want and really having a life that you want, you really are really, really, really content And you're really trying to make sure you're not bringing in no bullshit people with you, because you don't want anyone who's not supposed to be in your new world. So I feel like in the month of October, you're going to get down to the bottom of it. Some of you guys may get downloads from your spirit guides through this illumination of the moon, or just get hunches. Your intuition is going to be ringing on those that are not meant to be in this new cycle with you and partake in your goodies. So now we get November. In November, we get the star card. So you guys could be doing something within your career where it's like you're being heavily watched, maybe on social media. Some of you guys could be getting into acting. Some of you guys could be athletes, and maybe if you're in college, you're on your way to the draft to get picked up for the NBA or the NFL. Something like that. Just anything to where you're being recognized. You're getting your star recognition. Maybe you guys are, whatever it is, you guys are pouring out into the world. So this new cycle for you, I feel like, is more about giving back. Like I said, you guys are learning reciprocity. I feel like we already mentioned it. So even with you holding on tight to your money, if you guys are, I feel like it's for a good cause. It's almost like I can't help you until I can help myself. So I feel like there was a time even in the beginning of 2020 where you are kind of not being stingy, but being very meticulous about your money. And now you're at a point where even if it's not money, maybe you were being stingy with your emotions, stingy with your time, because Pentacles represents time too. So now in the month of November, you guys are now pouring out. You're pouring out your good energies, your good vibes, your good juju, and you are getting recognized for what you're pouring out. Whatever you're pouring out, you're in your divine feminine energy. So I feel like you're pouring out a lot of love and compassion towards people. And people are seeing you for who you are as a star. So you are getting your recognition in the month of November 2020. In December, this is what your completion is. So some of you guys could be getting married in December 2020. Some of you guys could already be married, but you guys, you and your husband or maybe your kids just have a studio or an apartment, and you guys decide to go buy the whole house and you move granddad in and buy the dog. But in the month of December 2020, everything comes to a completion. You get your 10 of Pentacles. Now, this is actually not just love related, but you're actually financially stable as well. So now we got these last cards that came out that I shouldn't have had. But we're going to check them out. So it was the High Priestess that came out. Now the High Priestess is right up under this Ace of Swords, with you cutting things out in the month of September. The High Priestess can represent secrets. So there could be people around you in the month of September that are holding secrets back from you that you find out. And once you figure it out, what the secret is, you get to the bottom of it, you make your decision whether these people need to be cut out. The High Priestess also uses their intuition. Now, the High Priestess is sitting right next to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles. She got bread. She's stable financially. This is right up under the World card and right up under the Four of Pentacles, where you're holding on to your money. Okay, then we got the Chariot, the Magician, the Star card, and the Three of Swords comes out. Let me see why the Three of Swords comes out. Okay, so the Three of Swords is lined up right before we get to the line where your actual Ten of Pentacles landed, and then we got this Page of Cups. So whoever you get your Ten of Pentacles with, they may have offered you this Ten of Pentacles. They may have came in with an emotional offer for you. This person could be younger than you. This person could be maybe immature, playful, childish type of person with a fun spirit. This person that you were with, or that you end up getting your Ten of Pentacles with, is, I believe, someone that you were in a three-party situation with before in the past. Maybe they had you in one, or you had them in one. But it seems like you guys overcome that situation, because I do see the Ten of Pentacles. So let's clarify the Three of Swords, and then I'll start pulling. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so the Three of Swords, there was definitely some heartache in this situation. So the person you end up getting with in the month of December and having this home with, this happy, stable home with, there was deception, three-party situation. But you guys do get over it, because this offer comes in. It may be an immature offer at first. Maybe you guys just start dating, talking on the phone, texting. But it ends up turning into this Ten of Pentacles, probably after you, Aries, find your balance and your grounding and figure out if this is something that you can truly do. Can you even fit this in with your career and everything you got going on? Now, I say hell yeah when I clarify, because I said I think you guys overcome it. And guess what the hell came out? A divine counterpart came out. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So not only do you guys overcome it, you find out that you guys are very, very good for each other. A vibrational match, very passionate, very fiery, and you're ready to take, these two people are ready to take on the world. There's really not too much stop to these motherfuckers. These are some go-getters. So that's what you guys come out as. So yes, you got a great 2020. I really don't, whatever you guys went through in your past cycle, y'all must have learned so much stuff, because I don't really see any blockages for you. I feel like whatever, well, not, I'm not even gonna say I feel like, because I've been doing the readings for about 6-7 months, the generals. So I know for a fact that you guys have been clearing up a lot of things in the past. I'll say since about damn near May of 2018, maybe a little bit before May, of 2019. You guys have been really working out, or working up to clearing out a lot of blockages, or anything that could be blockages. So whatever you guys did in 2019 to clear out your blockages, it really worked, because your 2020 is looking like you just got a free passageway. Like, you can just roll. The world is yours. You want some Scarface shit. So let's get one card for the beginning of advice. One oracle card for the beginning of 2020 for Aries. For